Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe and share the video with your friends and loved ones. In today's video, I'm going to look at the subject basic science, and we are going to look at the topic living and non-living things. We'll be looking at week 4, and the term is first. Our subtopic is examples, characteristics, and importance of plants and animals. So during the course of study, we'll look at plants, examples of plants and animals. We'll look at the distinguishing characteristics of plants and animals. And then we'll also look at the importance of plants and animals and differences between plants and animals. Now let's start with the very first one, which is the examples of plants and animals. Now let's look at the examples of plants. We have a whole lot of plants in our surrounding, but we'll just list few ones which you all know. We have the mango, we have the palm tree, mahogany, baobab, and a lot of other trees. They are examples of plants. So we also have examples of animals. If you look around, you will see a lot of animals, domestic animals, including the wild animals. We'll list some few examples like the chimpanzee, the gorilla, the lion, and the giraffe. Now let's look at the distinguishing characteristics of plants and animals. The distinguishing characteristics of plants and animals. What distinguishes plants from animals? Animals move about from place to place. Have you ever wondered why birds fly? Why does a lion roam in a jungle? All animals move from place to another in search of food. On the other hand, most plants are fixed to the ground. They do not have to search for food. They manufacture their food through a process called photosynthesis. So animals can move and plants cannot move except by turning. They can turn to the direction of the water or to the direction of the sunlight. So this is one of the major distinguishing characteristics of plants and animals. The second one is that animals eat plants or other animals. So we have animals cannot make their own foods. Animals like cow, buffaloes eat plants, and they are called herbivores. So animals like lions and tigers and cats eat other animals. So they are called carnivores. So we also have animals that can eat both the plants and the animals. So we call them herbivores, omnivores. That's they eat all. Omni means all, vor means to eat. So on the other hand, green plants make their own food with the help of air, water, and the sunlight. So they carry out autotrophic nutrition. They manufacture their own food. Now the next distinguishing characteristics of plants and animals is that animals breathe through lungs, gills, and air holes. Animals like the horses, tigers, and whales breathe through their lungs. Fish have gills which help them to breathe inside water. Insects like cockroaches, flies, and butterflies have air holes on their bodies which help them to breathe. But plants breathe through tiny pores on their leaf called stomata. So this is one of the distinguishing characteristics of plants and animals. The next one, the fourth one here is animals have sense organs. Now we say that sense organs are sensitive organs found in the body. They are located in the body. So animals have sense organs like the skin, the eyes, the nose, the ears, and the tongue. These organs help them to know about the world around them. Plants do not have sense organs. Now the next characteristics of plants and animals is that some animals reproduce by laying eggs. Animals, some of them reproduce by laying eggs or by giving birth to their young ones. So we have some animals like the birds and snakes. These ones lay eggs. So those ones, they are called oviparous. Then we have others like the cows, they give birth to their young ones alive. So we call them viviparous. So on the other hand, most plants produce seed. This seed give rise to new plants. Some new plants grow from a part of the plant like stem and roots. So in agri, we look at them under vegetative propagations. Now, we want to look at the next characteristics of animal is that animal cells are different from plant cells. Animal cells do not have cell wall, while plant cells have cell wall. So these are the distinguishing characteristics of plants and animals. Now, we want to look at the importance of plants and animals. Importance of plants and animals. What are the importance of plants and animals? Human beings are dependent upon plants and animals, so they provide many useful things like the food, the clothing, the medicines, and shelter for us. Now let's look at uses of plants. What do we use plants for? Now, one of the use of plants is that they provide food to human beings and animals like the fruits, the vegetables, tubers, grains, legumes are provided by plants. The second one is that they provide shelter and protection to wildlife. The third one is that they help in regulating the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. This is because plant releases oxygen and absorb carbon dioxide during photosynthesis. Oxygen release is used for breathing. Now, the fourth one is that they help in reducing global warming. That is the accumulation of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So, through plants release oxygen, which help to ventilate our environment. They also help to prevent the erosion of soil by water. They provide us medicine to cure diseases. For example, quinine is obtained from the bark of a plant called cinchona tree. They provide us with timber, which is used as the building material. Another use of plant is that they provide us with wood used to make furniture and also used as firewood, as fuel. So they provide material for clothing. Things like cotton, flax, jute are grown to obtain fibers. We have many plants that are of economic importance. For example, cocoa, cashew, coffee, cola, oil palm. We sell them to make money. Now let's look at the uses of the animals. What are the animals used for? Now, like plant, animals also provide food. Animals provide milk, egg, meat. When they die, they can form manure. Animals like donkey, elephant, and camel help in carrying loads. They provide clothing materials like silk and wool. They also provide belts and hides. Animals like birds and butterflies and honeybees help in pollination of flowers. They are also used as a means of transport. For example, camel is used in the desert. Animals help in farming. Animals' dung is used as a fuel or fertilizer. So animals like vulture, eagles, and crow help in cleaning up the environment by eating dead and decaying organic matter. So animals also help in recreation. So all these are the uses of animals. Now, what are the difference between plants and animals? What are the distinguishing difference you see between plants and animals? So in a tabular form, we can see the plant and the animal. So the first one for the plant prepare their own food. Animals depend on plant directly or indirectly for their food. The second one is that plants do not move from place to place, whereas animals move from place to place in search of food. The third one is that plants have stomata for exchange of air. For the animals, animals have lungs, gills, or air holes for exchange of air. The next one is that plants do not have sense organs, whereas animals have sense organs. The fifth one is that plants reproduce through their seed or other plant parts. Animals reproduce by either laying eggs or by giving birth to babies. Now we have the sixth one that plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, whereas animals absorb oxygen and release carbon dioxide. So you see it's a kind of vice versa. So plants have root system and shoot system, whereas animals have respiratory system, digestive system, circulatory system, skeletal system, reproductive system, etc. So that's all I have for you today. Let's take some evaluation question before we round up. Name any 5 plants that you see in your surrounding. You can comment below. Write the name of 5 animals. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Have a nice day.